guys, welcome back to Wild Mountain Lodge here in Planet Zoo. So we're back at Wild Mountain Lodge. Guess what? That means I did it. I built my computer. Oh, it's nice. It's so fast. It's got LEDs. I haven't had a computer with LEDs. That's how old my other one was. Oh, I'm happy. I'm very, very happy. We're back to 60 frames per second. Fast recording, pretty recording. So we're hanging out here looking through the viewing into this grizzly habitat with these two bears. So this is the last habitat I was able to actually build in the zoo before it got to the point where I could barely open it. Still need to kind of maybe revisit the porcupine habitat here, but today we are going to do something else. We are actually going to get in here and build out this section here. So the second grizzly habitat, and then our implied black bear habitat. Yay! We'll get this section complete, and then we'll move on and finish out the rest of Wild America here pretty quick. Which is great, because I want to move on to some Asian stuff and some other stuff. So, to start off, what I want to do with this one is more of a kind of like a standard, I don't know, do I want to say standard, but like kind of like a traditional bear exhibit. Maybe this was already here. They had some bears on the property previously before it became a rescue. Length of 1 there. Okay. So what we're gonna do, I want to have kind of like a viewing deck here. Is that too high? You know what? Actually, I think I want to come more off of this right here. Why is angle snap not on? There we go. And then we'll bring this along this way. So I want, again, a raised viewing platform. Oh, I think that works. Does the path do anything weird? Not really. Awesome. So I want kind of a raised viewing platform, and then I'm going to take the terrain here, and I'm going to chisel it down just a little bit. Here at the front, because again, I want this to be a glassless viewing area. So maybe the bears that we have in this habitat are a little bit more used to people. They're not as bothered, so they can have the glass viewing. But I do want to pull it down fairly deep because, you know, they are still grizzly bears. If I would put that at 100% intensity, this would go a lot faster. It's been a little while since I've actually, like, played Planet Zoo. Done a lot of, like, testing in it, trying to get things to work correctly. Who has been in box? Oh, our little stand-in porcupine. So I think probably have some plants or something too close to the thing there. So I'm just going to take out those willows there and see if that'll prevent that from happening. If you put rocks or trees or anything that disrupts the walkable terrain too close to your habitat gate, it will affect the auto unboxing, I guess. I don't know what to call that. Where they automatically come out of the box. You'll end up with animals getting stuck in the box a lot. That can be kind of annoying. So we're gonna go like this. And I'm actually going to come in right here, and I'm gonna lower this hillside down, because I don't want this to be quite as pronounced here. So it'll be at a slightly lower level than the viewing deck, which will be good. And then this part here will be some raised up viewing as well. So we've got our main path going here, and then the smaller viewing path coming off over here. This part we might go ahead and glass in. We'll see how it starts looking once we get a little bit further into it. Smooth this out, take off all these rough edges here. Then to make this a really smooth slope, I'm going to take the pull tool, turn my intensity down, and just pull this up here. And then switch to the push tool and take this edge down. Do this all the way around because I want this to look really natural here. So that looks pretty nice. This will be our more open grizzly habitat, so it won't be quite as densely forested as that other one is. And I'll go back to smooth, turn the intensity back up to 100%, and make it a little bit bigger. And just really hit this with some smoothing here. And then here between the implied black bear and the grizzly bear habitat, I actually want to put in a cabin. So I'm going to take my path here. Actually, I'm going to come out here. I'm going to start from here because I want this path to connect kind of nice and straight like that. And we go line to grid, square edges. And just kind of lay out with the path where I want this cabin to be. Why? Why did you do that? I hate the path so much sometimes. Okay, well, we'll flatten the terrain then. Just because it's a tiny little bit too steep. Just a tiny little bit. Okay, so back to aligned grid. Middle, and I think that's probably sufficient. It's not going to be a huge cabin, it's just going to give some enclosed viewing, some sheltered viewing for the guests into both the black bear and the grizzly bear habitat, and it's meant to be a North American black bear habitat, but we don't have those in game, so I'll probably stick Asiatic black bear in there just because. God, I hope we get a North American pack soon. Really want a North American pack. It would be so awesome. Hoping if we do ever get that, it would be mountain lion, American black bear, American alligator. Then we need we need a North American hoofed animal. We need either a deer species like whitetails or mule deer, maybe something a little bit bigger like moose or elk, or maybe bighorn sheep. I'd like to see bighorn sheep. I'd really like to see bighorn sheep. I'd really like to see desert bighorn sheep. Those would be cool. Okay, so I want to go ahead and get the barriers in here. I want to think about with this here, I think I want the bear management building to be off of this side here, because we do need that. We do need a little some indoor for them. I mean, we don't have to do a full backstage, but we do need some sort of lockout area. Even though the keepers in this game just go in with whatever animal happens to be in there. So we'll do something like that. Okay, so go ahead and get our barriers in. I always like to start with the habitat gate. We'll put that right about... yeah, kind of right there. Why is angle snap not on? I think all my settings got messed up when I moved everything over to the new computer. I'll go with our steel mesh. Let's see. I'm gonna do something a little bit different here. I think I want these guys to have access to the creek. So we're just gonna come across the creek right here. I'll leave a little bit of space between the two bear habitats though, because I don't want them to be like right up against each other. And then from here, bring that as close as I can get. Oh, come on, why? Why? There. Stupid thing. It's a null barrier. Go anywhere. And just bring up a null barrier through here. We're gonna cut this inward a little bit, I think. We'll just do some rock work here to cover that part up. And here. I think we will do some glass right here. Come on. Why are you doing that? Yeah, you just go up there. Let's make that one solid panel. And then we should be able to go back to null barriers right here. Okay, this is actually going to be like a huge habitat. That's fine, I feel like doing a big habitat today. And then from here, it's going to have to go back to steel mesh. I'm going to cut this in quite a bit away from the visitor path right there. We're going to come right there, and then do glass for now, but I think I'll switch it out for actual glass paint eventually once I do the building portion. I just want to, at this point, get some animals in here. I think we'll put... So it is Sandbox, so I have all the welfare settings turned off. I'm going to put like three different bears in here. I'd like to bring the fence up to 4 meters. 4 meters seems good for carnivores. Alright, let's get the staff path connected up here. Why is curb turned on? Because my settings got changed, that's why it's turned on. We'll just go straight across like that, because we're going to put the habitat gate into the black bear habitat right there. And we'll connect it up like that. And I might as well right now just go ahead and connect this up. Okay, let's see what we have. And do we have any storage? Nope. What do we have for grizzly bears? I'm gonna put 3 males in here. These are gonna be 3 grizzly brothers. What happens quite a bit, how a lot of zoos get their North American grizzlies is when grizzly bears get habituated to human food, they end up usually having to be removed from the wild, and they're either killed or sometimes if they seem like a good candidate and a zoo has space, they'll be captured and sent to a zoo. Or if the bear in question is a female with cubs, sometimes the sow, the female, is killed, euthanized for livestock depredations or getting into human food, garbage usually, or campgrounds. The cubs will be captured and sent to zoos. I know San Francisco Zoo, their 2 grizzly sisters, they got them that way. Is this paused? No, it's not paused. Okay. They should be bringing those. Toledo Zoo has, I think 3 grizzlies that were, that came to them that way. They were, actually, their mother had killed someone in Yellowstone. It's kind of a really sad story. The guy was warned multiple times not to go alone on that particular trail because the female bear had been seen on that trail so often. He was warned to carry bear spray. He went on the trail, he did not carry bear spray, and yeah, he was killed by a Zvera they called Blaze, and so they ended up putting her down and sent her cubs to live at the Toledo Zoo. Really unfortunate. So I do need to close this off here. Let's see. We're just going to put in... Where are they? We have some really nice metal. If I turn blueprints off, they'll be easier to find. What about these? Yes, these are the ones I'm looking for. We'll go with the 4 meter. Well, that doesn't help. And this will just keep them from trying to escape out the bottom of the creek here. I have to deal with that. Okay, let's... Okay, well that doesn't work. Okay, click off of the rock. If I select all of these, I'm just going to add them all to a group, which will make them easier to mess with, and none of them are even at all. Well, that one's just... Okay, I'm going to have to redo that completely. Oh my. Okay, so that's better. Just pull these down out of the way here. Okay, that... Why? Why are you doing this? Why can't I click on you? Well, that didn't even become any sort of straight line, did it? Okay, good enough for now. Alright, let's take a look at our bear brothers here. And see. Okay, yeah, we still have some escape points over here. But they can use the creek, which is good. Okay, where is the barrier at? Oh. Well, there's the problem. I can just go ahead and pull the barrier further under. Well, that solves that. Yeah, that's a really nice big habitat for these guys. And I'm sure we have, yeah, like 3,000 square meters. That will change as I stuff it full of rocks and trees, though. Okay, so we've got the basic outline of the habitat in here. Go ahead and go into the speed build now and finish this out. Alright, welcome back. Oh, it's so nice to be playing on the new computer now. It runs so smoothly. It's so pretty. I've been able to crank the settings back up to high. We're not quite on to ultra yet, but that's because my video card is still the old video card that I had in my old computer, because getting a new one isn't possible right now. That's alright. I'll get one eventually. So, today, built out the grizzly bear, the second of the grizzly bear habitats, and I love it. So we come up here along our open air viewing boardwalk, and you get this view here of this very large habitat for our 3 orphan grizzly bear brothers. We're out here. I love this habitat. I love how it turned out. It's got multi-layers. They have access to the creek. It's one of my better grizzly bear habitats, really. I love how it came out. So we got a glass viewing window here. Comes up and around. You can see them again from this viewpoint. Very well planted out. They're not totally thrilled with all of the plants that are in here, but you know, it's because Planet Zoo is Planet Zoo and it's not entirely accurate. So we have our little viewing cabin here. I'm not feeling the interiors right now. I just wanted to build the habitat, get it done. I'll come back in and do the interiors. I still need to do that on the wolf cabin as well and get all the education in, but good views of the 3 brother bears over here. And then on this side, we get a view into the black bear habitat where we have our little, it's a Formosan black bear. He's a stand-in for an American black bear. Named him Jack. He's our little rescue black bear over here. And you come along onto here, we can get a good view. He's enjoying his pool right now. He fits into this just so well. Oh, we need American black bears in the game so bad. We should be getting some news from Frontier, if they're following their usual schedule, about what the next DLC will be very soon. Like, it should be releasing end of March, early April, hopefully, somewhere in there. I know a lot of people talk about aviaries. There's some talk about possibly Southeast Asia packs. They had that sun bear model that was leaked. There's maybe a desert pack. I'm hoping for North America. Give me some more animals that'll fit in here. That's what I want. That's my entire wish list, is North American animals. Black bear, mountain lion, elk or moose, and like American alligator. And then, I don't know, another exhibit animal, like, I don't know, like a horny toad or something like that. Or heck, maybe a Sierra Newt, something fun along those lines. So, well, that's my wish list for the next DLC. So what's yours? Alright, so our little black bear habitat is complete here. I love it. It's more open. I'm going to try to have this area be more open, less densely forested than the entire whole rest of the zoo currently. That way we'll have a nice little transition from the dense dark forest of all these tall ponderosa pines and Doug firs coming out into a little bit more of an open area, which I think will work well because we're going to have our doll sheep over here. And then eventually we're going to move up into our Asian Highlands or Far East area, which will be that. I'm looking forward to getting into that. And then coming out this way, going to have a little bit more of the North America section with the mule deer, and then the aviary mixed aviary, the reindeer, and then our little backyard trail here with some of our smaller exhibit animals, and over to the amphitheater. Kind of forgot about what I had planned out here. It's actually been quite a while since I've touched this. I just spent a while just wandering through the zoo and kind of seeing what I had built and the stuff that I kind of forgot about. And went, oh yeah, that's what I meant to do over here. So back back and better than ever. Oh my gosh, the difference on my end is like night and day. I really hope that you guys can tell the difference too in the videos and just the visual quality. I'm so happy to be back working in Wild Mountain Lodge again. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I really appreciate it. I do try to respond to every comment I get. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. If you'd like to be notified when I post a new video, please hit that bell notification. The bear's sleeping in the arrowwood down there. Oh, it's cute. And yeah, so that is the bears are done, and I will see you in the next one when we start on the cats. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. Thanks for joining me today.